There you have it, folks. Welcome back to Ukes with Alex, the ukulele channel where we dive headfirst into ukulele and ukulele culture, come up for air and try and have as much fun as we can along the way. And I'm back in a new place, doing new videos. This is my Ukulele Monarcha ukulele, which for this tutorial is tuned in low G. I would say that this is an intermediate to advanced tutorial based on what you've just heard. If you felt like you could have a go at it, then great, let's do it together. And as always, I'm going to give you the kind of 80% of what you need to make this your own. You know, there is an expectation on you to play around with this, and you'll find your own way of playing things and your own inversions as you go that you'll like. But I'm going to give you how I play it, and you guys can do the rest. Before we begin, I just want to take the time to say that if you enjoy this and you want a tabbed or a chord chart version of this, there will be one available on my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Ukes with Alex. You can also check out my ukulele fingerstyle course, both for the tenor ukulele and for the baritone ukulele at ukeswith.com. Let's begin. The two main sections of this song that you need, the flashy bits, they both begin with an F chord, but it is different F chords. That beginning riff, you're playing the bar chord version of F, where you play a bar with your first finger. So remember to support the back of the neck with your thumb, kind of pinching the neck to give you the maximum amount of pressure on the neck without hurting your thumb. You want the 5th fret on the G, 5th fret on the C, 5th fret on the E, and then the 8th fret on the A. And I like to do this with my little finger on the A string so that I can go down to the 7th fret for the next part of the riff. 8, 8, 7, 8, 5, and then we move to the little finger to the E string on the 8th. So it goes. So when I play it in a flashy way, I'm hammering up. So I'm hammering off the 8th to the 5th. Okay? Just follow the tab in the corner of the screen if you're not sure what I mean, but we'll try it one more time. It goes. And I'm picking all of this with my thumb at the moment. I just like the pad sound of the thumb when I'm playing this kind of riff. And then the second chord of this pattern is a C7 sus4, which is the 5th fret on the G, the 7th fret on the C, the 6th fret on the E, and then the 8th fret on the A. And I know that in the original song it goes, but I'm actually not a good enough ukulele to play that, and I think that it sounds a bit muddy, so I simplify it, give it a kind of Mr. Sandman, just a series of strums, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's that beginning riff, and then we move into the first chord of the verse, which is an F chord. So we're playing spreading the news. So we're playing that F chord, but we're playing the melody around it, which goes 1st fret on the E string, take your finger off to play the open E string, and then back onto the 1st. And then with your middle finger, we want to do the 2nd fret of the C string to get that low note. So it's start spreading the F. Do it again. Dun, 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 dun. You're doing great. And then the next part is we'll need our little finger again to get the most out of this. We play the G, C and E together. And then we move our little finger onto the 3rd fret of the E, so it goes. Yeah, so 1, 3, 1. That 2nd fret again, and then we move up to a F sus4 chord, which is 3rd fret on the G, open C, 1st fret on the E, open A. So it goes, start spreading the news. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Dun. So 1, 1, 3. We move up to a very complicated D7 chord, which is an inversion of D here, where we do the 2nd fret on the G, 5th fret on the E and C strings. Okay? But we use our little finger again because we're going to take that finger off to play the melody on the E string, which goes. It's quite a hard chord, isn't it? You can ignore if it's finding it too hard. You can just not use this finger and just play those strings instead. You get a similar kind of effect. Yeah? And then we move to a chord, G minor 7 I think, which is the 5th fret on the G. We're barring the 2nd fret on the C and the E together and playing the 5th fret on the A. This is a stretch, this chord. I hate playing this chord. And we're using our little finger down to our middle finger again by going, yeah? And moving our little finger onto the string above the E string. Do you get that? Okay, another G minor 7, simple version. It's like playing a B flat, but you don't use the open G string at the top. So it's open on the G, 2nd fret on the C, 1st fret on the E and the A. And you can play around with this. There's lots of inversions you can play around this chord. I recommend you just experiment with it and find one that you like. And then play a C7. The kind of C7 I'm playing, mainly on this song, is open G, open C, 3rd fret on the E, 1st fret on the A. And the way that sounds together is, start spreading the news, you're leaving today, dun dun dun, play a part of it, or now if you're thinking, bloody hell, what's going on here? Then just take your time, go back through it. I'll wait, or you can pause me, you can do whatever you want. I'm always going to be here and we can just carry on. The second half of the verse is much the same, so we do that same pattern again. I think it's these summertime blues, I'm longing to stay right to the very start of it. New York, New. This is the coolest bit in the song in my opinion. So we're going to do a run of chords down to that C7. So we're going to, instead of doing that G minor 7 there, so you've got the open, 6th fret, 5th fret, open, 5th fret, 3rd fret, open, 3rd fret, 1st fret, open, 1st fret, 1st fret, open, C7. And the way that sounds together is New York, New York. Gorgeous, isn't it? You've got different chords on each note of the bar and they are simple. And then the last bar of that part opens with that C7, ends with that C7. Yeah? You still following me? Good stuff. The next section is that I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps. You know the bit? And there's it's easy to get lost if you're not familiar with the song. There are actually 2 different parts to that B section. There's the bit where it goes, if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. We're going to look at the first section first and then that finale bit straight after. So it goes, and the way we get there is with a tiny transition at the end of the previous section. We go, okay, so it goes 3rd fret on the E, open on the A, 1st fret on the A, So it goes, I wanna B flat. And I like to put my little finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. So we go, wake up in a F minor. And do the same thing again with that little finger. City that never sleeps. So we do the, so I wanna B flat. So we're going B flat, but we're playing the melody around that chord. So our little finger's working hard again on the A string. So we're hammering from the 1st onto the 3rd and back. Wake up, open. 1, 3. B flat minor. And then the B flat minor we hammer on again, 1, 3, 1 on the A string. Open, never sleeps. And the transition back is 1 on the E, 3 on this, 1 on the E, 3 on the E, F. So that goes, I wanna wake up next to a city that never sleeps. Okay, and then the next chord we're playing, I'm actually gonna have to look up because I never know what it's called. This is a variation of F, which goes 5th fret on the G, 6th fret on the C, 5th fret on the E, and then 7th fret on the A. And this is just a transition chord. Yeah, that, which is another series of hammer-ons with that little finger. 7, 5 on the A string, 8th fret on the E, and then hammer back from the 5th to the 7th. Hard, I know. Then that annoying D7 from earlier. Just one strum. And on the melody part on the A string we're going 5, 3, up to the E string. 5, 5 on there as well, so it's G minor 7, C7. And that's the first B section. That's the kind of storytelling B section in the song. The outro is slightly different. You play most of that the same. You go, but you slow it down. So you go, and if I can, and but you slow it down. You don't need to do quite so many complicated chords. You're going 3, 1, 3, open 1, B flat. But you play the chord while lifting your bar bit at the 1st fret off. So you're getting a ringing kind of B flat chord. I'll make it. Okay, so we play the B flat minor. Let it linger. And we go 1, 3, 1, open. And then on that E string again, we're going, it's up to 4-chord sequence here. F, D minor with your little finger on the 3rd fret, which creates a D minor 7 chord. So it goes F, F, D minor 7, G minor 7, C7, outro. And that's how you play New York, New York. That's my arrangement. That's the one I come up with. I've been playing for years. It's the one that I've put off teaching because it is quite an advanced piece and you do need to have patience. If you're an intermediate player, this is the kind of thing that's going to teach you like some serious little finger strength. That kind of little finger strength that would make Jake Shimabukuro blush. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did enjoy it, fantastic. If you join the Patreon to get the tab, even better. But no hard feelings if you don't. I'd be just as happy if you follow me on Instagram, social medias, Ukes With Alex. If you leave me a tip with my PayPal tip jar, or just support me in one of the many other ways at ukeswith.com. Thank you again for watching. I'll be back very soon with another tutorial.